TV interviews, man. Let them know who we here with today.
What's up, y'all? Sugar at TheeButta, not but time CEO and host of the Culture Ticket Talk Show. Also, On the Ox is our new series, so make sure that y'all tapping in.
Most definitely. How you been? It's been a minute since the last time we seen you.
I've been good. I started hosting, I started hosting on a radio show, Ooey Radio Show. So that's new. I've been good. We've been filming, so getting to it.
For sure. Big motion. So how's it been being a talk show host of the Culture Ticket?
So I've been the host of Culture Ticket for 3 years. January will make 4 years. I started that on my birthday in 2021. So January 28th will make it 4 years. But it's been great. I like to talk. That's always been my personality. And yeah, it's just me. It's what I want to do. So it's good.
So would you say you've always been an entrepreneur or had an entrepreneurial type mind frame?
I would say I've always had an entrepreneur mind frame, mainly because I started selling, before I started podcasting, any of that, I was selling like Mary Kay for my mom. Like when I was like 16, I think you had to be like 18 to do it.
Right.
But I was selling it at like 15, 16, hosting parties and, selling products and stuff like that. So I would say I always had that mindset, that leadership mindset too, to, go out there, get something, start something. So yeah.
Most definitely. What would you say is something that you're addicted to?
I would say I'm weak. I'm gonna keep it PG. I'm gonna say juice. I think I'm addicted to juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what, natural?
Huh?
Natural juice?
No, like juice, like lemonade and stuff like that. I'm addicted to it. I really think I am, and I really should stop.
Why?
Because I just know that I just shouldn't be drinking that juice, and I just know the stuff that America be putting in this stuff. I be guzzling down them juices, like.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That Minute Maid watermelon?
I don't like the watermelon. I like peach punch. I like berry punch, fruit punch,
punch.
That other stuff. I be tearing it up.
That berry punch ain't gonna last 30 minutes. For real. So, how was it meeting Kay Carper?
It was real quick. It was unexpected, and I'm always prepared to meet anybody at any place I go to. So we were at Revolt, and I just seen her. We were just in line, I think, going to see Carisha Please podcast, and she was just walking by, and I was just like, "Ooh, we gonna stop her." I had my cards in my hand. And I just asked her, like, can I get a quick interview? Can I ask you some questions? And I played Culture Ticket Revolt game with her, which is a card game that go with my talk show. But we asked some questions that Black people should know. If they don't know it, then you out of the culture. So she said, yeah, we did it real quick. It was fun. I connected with her. So that's my goal. Anywhere I go, I'm always prepared to do an interview on the spot. Because when we're in Atlanta, you never know who you meet. You never know who's going to be there. So I'm always ready. So it wasn't nothing. It was unexpected, but I wasn't like scared or nervous or anything like that.
Okay. That's what's up. Who would you say are some hosts that you kind of inspired by?
Some hosts that I'm kind of inspired by when it comes to media podcasting, I would say Lex and Drea. I watch them Poor Minds podcast. I watch them. They're funny. I would say they're like some people, they say things that I'm thinking that I probably wouldn't say, which makes it so funny. But I do look up to them, not look up to them, but I do like admire their podcast, admire their whole show and what they have going on. So when I started mine, I met them in a different podcasting setting. And I met them there, and I just been watching them ever since. So I do look up to Lex and Drea. I think that's really about it when it comes to podcasting. That's really about it. Lex and Drea.
What's your dream venue to host?
My dream venue to host? I don't know if it's like a specific venue, but last year we went to Steve Harvey's taping of the Family Feud. And like before it got started, we were the first ones in there, like front row before the lights and everything came on. And I like took pictures of the set and like pasted Culture Ticket logo in there. So like manifesting. But I would say like Tyler Perry Studios or the studio that we were at with Steve Harvey's filming. I forgot the name, but I took pictures of it because I was like, I can see myself up in here. So yeah, Tyler Perry Studios or where Steve Harvey was filming Family Feud.
Okay then. Too heavy hitters. Most definitely. Who would you say is your favorite designer right now?
My favorite designer? I don't wear designer. I don't. I think I got one pair of Gucci shades, and those were free. I don't wear designer, so I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a favorite designer.
Okay then. So you support black designers?
I do support it if it looks good. You know, I've bought some things from some, but I do feel like sometimes they be a little bit overpriced. I just be like,
definitely understand.
I can make this myself, but I do. There's a black-owned guy, designer. He makes purses, Athena, and I follow him. I look at his purses. And I'm like, okay, I wouldn't mind getting one of those, but it's just not in my budget right now to be going out there. It's just I don't know. Designer has never been like, oh, I gotta get that designer. That's just never been me.
Right, for sure. Hey. If the drip is in you, you don't
you
have
know
to
what I'm
have
saying? You ain't gotta do all that.
For sure. Who you think better? Anita Baker or Sade? And why?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with Anita Baker only because I know her and I only know one song. But I don't know. I don't listen to Sade and I don't really listen to Anita Baker. But I'm gonna go with Anita Baker because I only know one song of hers and I know her name. I don't listen to those people.
What would be a strange talent that you have that no one knows?
A strange talent that I have that no one knows. I know how to flip my eyes inside out and like flip my lips inside out. I know how to like flip my eyelids out and like flip my and flip my lips back. Okay,
I think I used to do that in middle school. She went old school.
Yeah, that's about it.
For sure. What would you say has been your favorite episode of your talk show?
My favorite episode of my talk show was, I would say we had a Juneteenth episode, and my co-host Aaliyah, she brought like some chicken feet, and we was eating them on set. She was eating them on set, but I would say that was my favorite because it was funny. We were like cracking up, eating the chicken feet and everything like that. So yeah, I would say that one.
Who is your favorite artist right now on your playlist?
My favorite artist is Jessie Murph. She's a white girl, but like she sing and rap at the same time. It's just so dope. Like she's just so real. So I would say Jessie Murph.
Okay, I think I gotta do some research on. Check out. Shout out. What would you say has been some of the best advice that you've been given so far?
The best advice that I got, I was at church actually a few years ago, and I was going through this phase where I was like, my talk show is moving too slow, like, you know, my business not moving. It was just a lot of stuff going on that I was emotional about. I went to church. It was my first time at this church. I went with some friends. And the pastor had called me up there and she was just like, you know, like, God want to do some things for you in your business and your life, but he just wants you to plug in and, you know, tap in back to him. And she was like, you know, like a plug and an outlet. What happens when you plug it up to the outlet, all the electricity turns on, right? She was like, so that's what God wants you to do. He wants you to plug in to him. I was like, okay. That's, you know, it started making sense. Like you asking for all this stuff, but you're not really tapped into the person that's providing this stuff to you. So that would be my best advice.
Okay. Okay. I like that. You know, that's a nice terminology. How did you get your nickname?
My nickname Butta is my actual birth nickname. So my parents named it. So this ain't nothing I got older, just like, yeah, y'all call me Butta. I've been Butta since I came out the womb. And so when I tell people that, when I meet new people and I'm like, you know, my name is Butta, they always like, butter on my bread, butter, you smooth like butter, your skin, just corny stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so that's why I came up with Butta, not butter, you know, because people get it confused. So anytime I'm telling somebody my name, they always say butter, and like, no, Butta, not butter. So yeah, but Butta is my birth nickname because I was fat like a butterball turkey. It used to be Butterball. As I got older, I slimmed down. They dropped the ball. Now it's just Butta.
Okay.
Butterlicious.
Okay, pop it. What do you do on your downtime?
On my downtime, I like to binge watch TV sometimes. I like to binge watch TVs. I do like to go out sometimes with friends and family. I like to go out and to lounges maybe bowling with some family. I like little small intimate stuff like with family and friends. Just kind of like adventurous stuff. I like to travel. I'll be out of here. Any chance I get, I'm out of here. So, yeah.
So it sounds like you're very family oriented.
Yes. I love my family.
Most definitely. What would you say is one of your biggest secrets?
It's a secret. What would tell you? It's a secret. I can't tell you that. Let me think of something that I don't mind spilling. One of my biggest secrets. I can't tell you because it's a secret. It's a secret.
What's a crazy food that you really want to try?
A crazy food that I want to try. Crazy food. Because I'm scared to try like crazy stuff. I don't know. I don't know because I'd be scared to try like different animals like frog legs and snake and all that stuff. I'm scared to try that stuff because I know what it is.
Right.
So I'm trying to think of something that I would try.
I want to try scorpion for some reason. Like
a scorpion?
Like a candy scorpion. I had the Disney Channel got me one day. And they were doing like exotic foods. Mm-hmm. And he went through this market and had like candied scorpions without the stinger. I was like, that's kind of crazy.
I don't want to try that. I don't want to try that. I don't know. I'll probably try something like blue crab or something. I never tried that, and that looks a little nasty. I seen the video too. So if I'm going to try anything, I'll probably try that just because I eat snow crab, but I would try blue crab. I ain't going to do too much.
Most definitely. Are you single?
I am not single. I'm in a relationship.
Okay. Most definitely. Have you seen Donald Trump's shoes?
No, I haven't seen his shoes. What's wrong with him?
Nah, he has a shoe line.
Donald.
Real talk.
What are they?
They're like
some
media
D's?
tops. Like some media tops, but they're golden.
They're like sneakers?
Yeah.
Donald, I'm gonna need him not to be having no shoes. He said he's stepping this election. Big stepper, Donald. Nah, y'all getting some?
Me personally, they not really my cup of tea. But I mean, hey, I support entrepreneurship, so.
I'm good on them. I don't wear sneakers anyway, so I'm gonna be good on them.
Oh my God. What do you feel like you bring to the entertainment industry?
Ooh, I feel like I bring, that's a good question. I feel like I bring something new. I feel like I bring something vibrant. I feel like I bring realness and authenticity. I feel like a lot of people in the industry are like gotten over to this thing where they're like trying to scam people and trying to like get over on people. And I just never been like that. Like, I don't have a scam bone in my body. Anytime that someone comes to my show, you know what I'm saying, or I'm interviewing somebody or someone's interviewing me, I'm always bringing, you know, I'm standing on business and making sure I'm doing good business with people. And I feel like I'm bringing that back because I feel like a lot of people are shying away from being real and they just trying to get money. But, you know, so that's what I would say.
Okay. Most definitely. The world definitely needs that. Definitely. What's something random that pops up in your head?
Something random that pops up in my head. Really like conversations. Sometimes like really I just be chilling and I just think of somebody saying something to me and what I would say back. So like sometimes I be arguing with myself, like practicing. Why am I telling y'all this? I be practicing my arguments in case, but it don't even be like an upcoming argument. I just be like, okay, what if this person say this or what if this person do this? What you gonna say? So I can be like, sometimes I be in the mirror like this. You have to get ready. I be practicing squaring up in the mirror just in case. So yeah, random thoughts of what I would do if I had to fight be coming to my head.
Okay, yeah. Hey, if you're always ready, you gotta get ready.
You gotta be ready.
Spell onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. O-N. Onomatopoeia. O-N-O. O-N-O-M. O-E. Onomatopoeia. A. Mono. N. N. Is it two N's? One N. E. O. P. O. Onomatopoeia. E. That's it. A. Oh my God. I ain't had to spell that in a long time. Onomatopoeia. Who?
What would you say is your favorite chips?
My favorite chips is rap snacks. Ooey rap snacks.
That right?
Nicki Minaj, Barbie Quinn. They're my favorite rap snacks, honey. And aside from them, my other one is Ruffles, Hot Flaming Ruffles.
Oh man, I love them.
Just my favorite ones.
I can't lie. I like the Migo rap snacks, the purple bag Doritos. Them a game change. And then the Flaming Hot Ruffles.
Them Flaming Hot Ruffles, they do it all the time.
So, do you feel like leadership is important?
I feel like leadership is very important. And I feel like, me personally, I'm a leader. I feel like I'm a person that I could do something and I could get people to follow me in a positive way. I feel like when it comes to leadership, what was I just about to say? I just forgot what I was about to say. I feel like when it comes to leadership, like I said, I think I said it already. I feel like I'm a leader. I feel like when I'm doing things, when I say something, do anything, when I walk into a room, I just kind of bring that energy, bring that aura where people like, you know, I want to listen to her. I want to see what she got to say. So yeah.
Most definitely. What is some new projects that you have coming up?
New project that I have coming up. So we are We just dropped our On the Aux series with our artists. They're in the passenger side. We're riding around town and they're performing. So we have more of those coming up. Like I said, we literally just dropped that last week. So we have more of that. That's something that y'all can expect from Culture Ticket On the Aux. It's our new series. We also will be in LA for the BET Awards this weekend coming up. In LA, that's our first time going to the BET Awards. We went to the BET Hip Hop Awards last year, but the actual BET Awards will be there. So that's what we have coming up right now.
Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm. It sounds like it's gonna be a nice event.
Yes, I'm excited.
I think I might catch it by next year.
Come on.
For sure. Where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
I see my career in the next 5 years. I see myself in Culture Ticket, like with a big team. I see myself, like I said, having events at Tyler Perry Studios, sold out events at Tyler Perry Studios, a big game show. I see Culture Ticket Revolt being really, really big. And just having a big team, a big loyal team, talented team that's working with Culture Ticket. All the way down from production to talent to all that. I see all that.
Okay. Most definitely. Manifest.
Yes.
Manifestation. Most definitely. Do you feel like you get the support that you deserve from within the city?
I feel like I have my supporters. Sometimes I find myself feeling like a little left out of things. Like I'm like, I should be there. Like I should be there. I should be hosting. But I know I need to do more on my part with my brand. Like nobody coming out here to save me. I need to do what I got to do to get my own self where I need to be. But I would say yeah. Everything else gonna come with what I put out there. But I can go somewhere and people be like, butter not. Be like, even I went to Mexico in April, and when I went there, someone knew me all the way in Mexico. We were at the club, and somebody was like, butter not butter. I was like, oh. I went to Virginia like 2 weeks ago. I was in the club. Somebody was like, butter, what you doing here? I was like, okay. See, I'm doing a little something. So I would say, yeah, I feel like I got support. It could be a little bit further. And like I said, that's all up to me. So I feel like it's going to be up to me to get where I want to be. And even though I got supporters, I need the financial support too. For sure. So when that started coming, that's when I feel like I made it. When I can go somewhere and people want to pay me thousands and thousands of dollars just to show up and just to have an event, just to do Culture Ticket, that's when I feel like I'm like truly, truly supported.
Most definitely. Who would you say is a guest that you want on your show that you've always wanted to kind of interview?
Someone that I want as a guest on my show, I want Nicki Minaj. Like I always be thinking like, what if Nicki Minaj just walk into the set one day, like, hey Barb, So I would say Nicki Minaj. I would love to interview her.
Well, yeah, I think Nicki Minaj and you would be I think y'all talk about a lot of things. For sure. I think y'all gonna have Pink in common. Cause she
most
like
definitely,
Pink.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, Nicki is the girl.
Most definitely. Who's an artist in the Atlanta area that you feel like is next up?
That I feel like is next up. I would say I would have to go with my girl China Monet. I would say China Monet. I would say, yeah. Yeah.
What got you into modeling?
So I've always been a person that loved the camera, loved to be in front of the camera. I've always been that type of girl. I tried out for a modeling agency, John Casablanca, when I was about I want to say, 12? And I went to the audition. They picked me, but we had to move at the time. It was like a whole bunch of stuff going on. My mom was in law school, and we had to move literally like a week after I got the audition. And then it was like so much money. We was going through a lot of stuff at that time, but my mom, she was trying to do that for me, but we was going through a lot. And it was just something that happened unexpectedly. But I was like 12. I did it. I was the first person that they chose out there. And then in high school, we were part of this fashion club. Shout out to Miss Moses. But we would put on our own fashion shows at the high school. And I did that for about 3 years. And yeah, so I've just always been the type of person. I used to want to be a fashion designer when I was like in elementary school. And then I wanted to be a vet. So I didn't always want to be a podcast host or anything like that. I was initially wanting to go have an animal hospital, animal hotel, all that stuff like that. And then I got into media. And I just, like to be in front of the camera.
That's right. So you think you'll do well in a fashion show now?
Yeah, what you mean? I stay ready. I stay ready. So we just actually met up with Miss Moses, which is my old fashion club teacher. We met up with her like about 2 weeks ago. She had like a reunion for all of the high schoolers that were in her class back then. And she was talking about she wanted to put something on for a summer camp. And all the alumni were basically saying, we'll help her out with that. So yeah, I'm always ready to get back into the fashion industry. I just had to get back in shape. I had got a couple roles.
Man, a couple of roles, man.
I had a couple roles here and there.
So let everybody know where they can follow you at.
So y'all can follow me on my Instagram at TheeButta Not Butter, TheeButta NotButter. And you can follow Culture Ticket at Culture Ticket with the C all together.